60 degrees, 87% humidity. Don't see much for dew. Could be a bad thing. No dew means it might be raining. If they don't call for any rain, we have 0% chance. However, we could have drizzle or sprinkles this morning. And when I just walked out of the barn, I felt some on my arm, but now I don't. Oh, look at that. The sun just shut off. At least that one. That one's already off. So, yeah, Maury was busy last night picking up bales. Because he figured it was going to get dampened where they're at. Because if they say it's going to drizzle, well, we might get some, and they will get some. And I seriously thought about going back out there and at least stacking bales last night. But, yeah, that just wasn't going to happen. My eyeballs weren't going to stay open, and my body says no. If you notice, the camera wiggled this morning. Yeah, it's been catching up to me. Well, good morning, Wilbur. How you doing, buddy? Would you like some breakfast? Oh, wait a minute. What's he doing over here? Are you flirting with those girls over there? Is that what you're doing? The dog distracted him, but he was staring right straight through to these girls over here. Anyway, finished feeding. Get some breakfast. And I was going to start by cleaning out the big bale barn so I can put that stuff in. But I may go out there and stack that up quick instead. Not that it's very quick. I'd love to have a stacker for it. You know, at least put stacks in the field. But we don't have one of those, and they're not cheap. Well, a couple hours later, doesn't look much different, other than it's lighter out. It's actually gone down a degree, and the humidity's gone down 2%. I thought maybe I thought Ghost was going after the birdie. They were just after something in the arborvitae up there. They were trying to climb up in the arborvitae. And I'm sitting there waiting. This Ty's about to leave. See, she's here. But she's about to leave with that. Mom's friend down in Albany, who kind of helped us getting those cows from the other friend that passed away. And they always used to get together a few times a year, and one of those times a year is right now, because there's some other people down that direction that raise a few cows. And they put on a little art show deal, and very, very successful, and some really neat stuff. And since Mom couldn't go her last time around, Mom got Becky and Ty to go down, since she couldn't, and Becky had gone with her before. And Becky's not feeling up to a 2-hour car ride down there, and then, you know, running around down there, and she wouldn't make it down there, she'd be dying. So she convinced Ty to go, and Ty really didn't want to go without Becky, but I'm waiting because she's all dressed up, all ready to go. And they literally just walked in the house, and I thought they were going to come back out, and I've been waiting a few minutes, and they haven't come back out. And every now and then, I feel a couple little tiny drops on my arms, so I'm going to go at least stack it in the field. That way the whole works isn't wet if it does do anything. And then I guess come back up and get the barn cleaned out. I gotta move all this stuff here so I can get the trailer out to go pick any up anyway, and I kind of need to shuffle some other things around before I can move any of this. Is what it is. Look at this. Shows up to leave.
No, it's not my fault. I was forced.
All dolled up.
I was forced.
Yeah, forced.
I was.
So she finally came out so she can get going. I'm going to get going. And she's also taking some hamburger down, so make a little money today. If she doesn't spend all of it.
Spend a little money. Well, if she has cow stuff, I'm going after her.
You know she's gonna have cow stuff. And then
art-wise, she hasn't done the cow stuff.
She'll probably end up trying to talk him out of a bull calf. She spends some time with the gal's husband when they're at the art show, and he shows her the cows. And last year she wanted to take one of the bull calves and bring it home.
I asked about the bull calf, and I told him, I said, I want one. I want to be on your list. And he goes, well, I got along well. I said, yeah, but I could be your favorite daughter any day of the week. And from there, we've been best friends.
They get along great, so.
Literally.
Who knows?
If he traded me for one of his daughters, he would.
Who knows? We might have to go down there and pick up a bull calf later this year. I wouldn't mind, as long as he's old enough to breed come next year. You never know. Well, there's 16 bales right there. Plus that one I can't pick up. And it must be dark over there mowing his lawn. He's got his lights on. Now on to the next one. This didn't take long. But I had to go back and grab the jump pack. It took longer to go back and get the jump pack than it did to stack this field. Stack of 20, stack of 18. Even though I made 39 bales on this piece, it just means I took one that way. I like that piece, I brought two in here. So that one I guess always gets shorted when we do the bale count, because two of them end up over here. And it still looks like a wonderful day. Every now and then I feel little tinkles on my arm, but I haven't seen anything on the tractor. And those filters for the Massey, originally they were supposed to be coming out of Utah and be here Monday. Ty got the tracking on it. They came out of Kentucky, and this morning they were in Minnesota. Then they're supposed to be here. So, you know, is what it is. Hopefully we'll still have them Monday. On my last stack, I got a single there, and I got a double right there, and this one. You might wonder, why are you driving backwards? There's a couple reasons. You notice it's not super smooth. And when you break a spindle and you're going forward, it hurts. I've done that twice in the field and once in the yard, right between where this thing usually parks and the big wheel barn. That was fun because it was really in the way. So, if I got two on, I pretty much always go backwards. If I don't have very far to go, it doesn't matter. But like here, I'm going quite a ways across the field. And this is going to be a short. Be about the same as that one, I think. Or that one over there. I don't remember. Well, there's a few drops now. From the tractor almost down to the gate, I could feel them on my arm a little better. Saw a few on the gates. So the plan here is, when I come out to get that stack, or at some point, we'll bring the little dump trailer and the skid steer out to get that soft bale. Put the grapple on it, just pick it up, dump it in. And by loading that one first, it's really easy to drive the tractor to this one, step through the fence since it's not on, get the truck and go in, Ain't too far a walk there. Do the same thing there, and not too far of a walk here. And I want to say last year I had one more stack in this field. Probably that one too. I don't know. I still haven't looked back to see what we got out of here last year. But this is done. And that was by the riser over here. Ty and I both saw it the other day. I didn't see it when I was cutting because of where it was at. That and it wouldn't have been bloomed then. Oh yeah, I was going to mention, somebody will probably say, why didn't you just stack those tight together? Well, if it does rain, the rain will go down between them, and then that won't dry out. Setting apart like that, if it rains and they get wet, everything's exposed to get dried out. And you also don't end up getting screwed up when you're loading the truck and have a stack in the way or something like that. It's usually what happens if they're tight together, because you park the truck so you can start loading it, and then if you're loading from the wrong end of the stack's in your way to finish loading. Well, there's less here. This is my third bucket full. First two bucketfuls were mostly whole bales. I probably got one more bucket full of better stuff in here I'll dump in for those two cows. And sun's come out. It's gotten a little warm. Probably more muggy than anything. But I just spent about the last 45 minutes on the phone. It was good. Neighbor down the road, up the creek. He's got a patch of hay they didn't cut this year and offered it to us, but I don't mind hills. It's probably about like that. But the problem is, most of it along the edge, there is no flat at the top and there is no flat at the bottom. Until you got it's probably anywhere from 4 feet to about 12 feet drop straight down onto the road. And his smaller equipment, a little lower center of gravity, works a little better. Our bigger stuff, if something happens, it's over. And that's something I've always looked at in any field we've farmed. If there's no place to go to at the bottom, I don't want to be on it. So anyway, but had a great chat with him. We were both on the fire department out here together forever. He was on it a little longer than me. He's a wee bit older. But he's about 24 years older. And we discussed how these guys nowadays don't attack a field fire or anything, and how we used to do it. It drives both of us crazy that they do it the way they do it nowadays. But anyway, it'd been a while. Had a great chat with him. He does sneak in and leave a comment once or twice a year, and he does watch some videos. So I always appreciate that. And he gave me a couple really nice compliments from back in the day. So with that, thank you very much, Nick. I do appreciate that. Very much appreciated. And I'm going to go dump this for a couple of cows and do it again. Kind of got a chance to look at this. It's not those that's doing it. It's the sway blocks and the casting that I think everything is mounted to. Of course. So that might make it easier actually, because I can probably fasten to the pins and run a piece under and then tie it up to the drawbar to make that not be an issue. Go figure. And I was going to look up here too, because I know that underneath the engine, right underneath the oil pan, it's missing a plate, which is what's sucking that up and blowing it around there. We're also missing this front plate, which I don't know, maybe this is more the issue. This is probably more the issue, because it goes right there. So there's a lot of air getting sucked in. Venturi effect. And maybe that'll help keep this cleaner, because it's really builds up quick. I mean, no cooling issues. Even with it a layer like that all the way over it, there's no cooling issues yet. But I was thinking I should open the shop up and pull this up there. I might not. At least today anyway. And I don't know, tomorrow might still be kind of a funky day, because you can't bale without that thing running, unless we put the rake on the old 2294, but there's nothing in the cab to hold the control box. It's kind of a hassle. So I don't know. Either way, I just got done feeding. And I know why I was feeling so warm earlier. They lied it. Even their amended guesstimation. We started out, we were only supposed to be 67 today. And it was 75 at lunch. And it's 85 or 86 now. And very humid. But screw it, I'm done. So there, you've seen our Saturday. Not overly productive, but not too bad. I could still, if I think about it, I could still do a couple things. Little things. I don't really want to plug the shop up, but I might. But it's time for these guys. I hope it's time for them to come out. Okay, Blue's not over there. I better give Blue a minute or two, because he should be down there eating his dinner. Then I'll let these guys out. Literally, I shut the camera off and he comes out. So, are we ready? Because that means Blue's done eating. Oh, they're not even going to run? Usually I got dust in my face and they're kicking rocks at me. They're running so fast. They're just going to walk down. Maybe it's because it's just too humid. And my follower is just following me instead of taking off with the other two. Of course, they had fun in the back barn. And spinning around, he was even trying to pull one of the pieces of plastic off where they're just thrown in a pile back there. I had to tell him no. I told him I didn't want him to rip them up. Then I came back for the next load and he was laying all funky in the chaff. I should have got a picture of that. And now he's going to go see if they left anything. I'm going to say there's something left because the other two haven't come back out yet. Or they're after rats. But he's going to go up and talk to Blue first. You'll get yelled at because you got too close. So anyway, hope you all had a great Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. And Thailand did make it home. She had to go pick up Maury at a field. Give him a ride home. So I haven't talked to Maury. Assuming he got something done today.